Go live, baby. Let's do it. And we're muted, right? Welcome to Whitey Smith Stadium, home of your Rogers Mounties. We are live for the first round of the 7A playoffs as your Rogers Mounties take on the charging Wildcats of North Little Rock. The Mounties ended the regular season with a record of 7-3 and finished in dominating fashion with wins over Harbor and Heritage. In my opinion, just a handful of plays away from going undefeated and the number one overall seed. My name is Dave Regan, and joining me tonight, as always, is Coach Steve Hookfin. Steve, what do you think the Mounties need to do to advance into the second round of the playoffs?
Well, this time of year, I don't want to sound cliche, but we have to run the ball. We have to play good defense. And for us, I think good defense is we've got to keep their receivers in front of us. We can't afford to let them get behind us.
No, I couldn't agree more. The Mounties are loaded with senior leadership. We know about Dane Williams and over 2,000 yards passing, 28 TDs. Running backs Jacob Jenkins and Isaac Chapman combined for 13 touchdowns. Mabry Verser and Grayson Cash, wide receivers, combining for 9 touchdowns. But Charging Wildcats may have to account for the X factor, maybe that sophomore Jeff Regan.
Absolutely. I mean, he's been lights out. He's been a very electric player for us. Special teams. I think last week, if I'm not mistaken, his first 2 touches were 2 scores. And if we can have that same production tonight, I feel good about our chances tonight.
I do too. It wasn't long ago that North Little Rock was considered one of the best teams in the state. Also, it wasn't long ago that Rogers was considered one of the worst. We're talking about 8 to 10 years ago. The script has flipped as the Charging Wildcats are 3-7 and the Mounties are 7-3. But there is plenty of speed and size on this North Little Rock team. We'll see number 97 defensive lineman Jalen Allen, 6'6", 215, quarterback. He's passed for 2,000 yards. And Jace White, 6'3", he's 6'4", 200 pounds, and he's going to be a matchup problem, two-way player.
Absolutely. We know for sure they're going to have the talent to really pose problems for us. But if we can play our brand of ball, play discipline, not shoot ourselves in the foot, not accumulate a lot of penalties, and like I said, keep these guys in front of us, be sure tacklers in the open field, and I think we'll be fine as the night progresses.
I agree. There is a common opponent. Rogers lost to Fayetteville 47-42, and North Little Rock lost to Fayetteville 58-20. Both games were early in the season, so not sure if that's indicative of what we're going to see tonight. But this North Little Rock team has size and speed everywhere and is going to give the defensive backs fits back there on the defensive side.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big part of the story tonight is what we can do with them in the secondary. I think we've had some communication problems in the back end. Hopefully we got those wrinkles ironed out, and I'm excited to see what we do tonight.
Couldn't agree more. First round of the AAA state playoffs here at Whitey Smith Stadium, the third home playoff game we've had in a row, Coach. We've and excited for another season here to host another playoff game.
Absolutely, and you talked about where we were just a few years ago, one of the worst teams, and the work that the players and coaches have put in, the families. I mean, this is really a great atmosphere, and just the hard work they've put in to get our program to where they are. I can't say enough about them.
Couldn't agree more. They really have bought into the program. Coach Harbison and his team have done a fantastic job. And we're underway here as we kick it off on the ground. It's a squib kick. Braxton Lindsay picks it up on about the 25-yard line. He's going to get what he can get. Nice cut up there. He did a good job of collecting that ball and got to the 32-yard line. So really good field position for the Mounties as they take over.
I think the Wildcats have watched film on the last two games and what's happened when they kicked it back to the number one the last couple times.
That's right. I don't think they wanted to kick it back there this time.
We're going to have the ball on the 32-yard line. First off possession coming out for the Mounties.
Looks like they're going to go a tight set here, almost a stacked receivers on both sides. Dane Williams at quarterback. Jacob Jenkins in the backfield, flanking him to the right. It's a new formation I've seen. It looks like Dane is back to pass. There's Jeff Regan, passes behind him. And a couple of guys that I like that formation, though. It looked like I saw Mabry out there kind of by himself.
It's a tight stack, 2x2 is what it looked like. We had Marbury by himself early. A lot of pressure on Dane that just then. He couldn't really get his feet set.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line to the near hash. It looks like they're going to go to something that we've seen more this season. Looks like the trips to the far side. Looks like Verser, Regan, and Jansen Garner, empty set, really. Cash to the near side. Looks like they might give it to Jacob Jenkins. He's got some room to this side. He's hit pretty hard out of bounds. Number 4, Dakari Davis, takes him out of bounds, but gain of about 4, or maybe 5. It's 3rd and 4. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. Ball at the 36-yard line. Dakari Davis, that's the name we're going to call all night, Coach. That's he's what the coach calls a heart and soul of the defense. He has 100 tackles this season. Number 4 does.
Well, you can tell you he has very good speed, very good ball instincts, and he did a great job of getting to the edge and getting to Jacob before he can really get started.
2 receivers to the far side. Dane looking quick. Nope. And he gets pulled down, gets about a yard. I think he was trying to look for Mabry going across the middle there and just didn't quite see him early enough.
All right, it's going to bring up 4th down and 5 for the Mounties.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. Nope.
Side
to punt.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have a little filling out process here early in the game.
Yeah, Coach Brill and Coach Harbison's talking to Dane right now. Because they can see a lot more. The coaches up top are telling him, hey, this is open. He needs to see that. It's a lot easier to see from up top. Looks like J.T. Miller set to punt. Oh, it's a big punt.
Nice punt.
21 has got –
ball's on
the ground. And
Recovered by Marcus Mounts.
Marcus Mounts recovers the ball. Jontavius James tried to catch the ball, goes through his hands. Marcus Mounts, did you see the player that was on there first, who hit him first? I didn't see that player who was the speed runner down there. But Marcus Mounts falls on the ball.
Those kind of plays you need this time of year to advance. I mean, sometimes you need that ball to bounce your way. You need some breaks. You need a little luck. And that one right there turns out on our side.
Ball's on the 20-yard line. And, it's a little chilly out tonight, so that ball's a little harder. Yeah. And Charging Wildcats hadn't played in cold weather yet, I don't think. Got twist to the far side, cash to the near side. Looks like they're going to run a little counter. No, keeps it. Oh, it's caught. There it is. Grayson Cash for the touchdown. Quick slant. Way to get the ball out of your hands. There is a penalty flag.
There's a flag. Looked like it may be something offensive on the lineman downfield. Possibly.
No, they're going to call it on something. Oh, they are going to call offensive lineman downfield.
Yep.
Boy, that stinks.
Man, you get that 3-yard buffer there. That's the RPO. And again, the offensive lineman doesn't know if he's going to throw it or pass it, so he's going down to the second level thinking he's going to block for the run.
Right. Okay, that's going to bring up still first down, though, 1st and 15. That was a great, crisp pass. And see how quick he got it out of his hands, Coach? And
yeah, he didn't waste any time.
No, right on the money. Looks like the stack, almost a trip set to the far side. Tight bunch formation. Trying to get something to the outside there or something down the middle. Maybe Jansen Garner to the near side. Going to have to get rid of it. Throws it out to Jacob Jenkins.
He's got plenty of room out there.
He's going to roll. There's a 10. to the 10-yard line. He's going to get in. He steps out of bounds at about the 6, but that will be enough for a first down.
And that shows the speed of the North Little Rock Wildcats there. I mean, he had a lot of room, and they just closed ground very quickly.
He sure did. And Dane was able to find Jacob out there to the flat when he was being rushed. And first and goal from the 6-yard line. Coach Harbison calling the play in. This would be important for the Mounties to punch this in. We don't need 3 points. We need 6.
We need 6. I agree with you 100%. Especially after the turnover there on special teams. We really need to take advantage of that.
They are going to go the Wildcat. We're going with Jeff and Regan in the backfield here. Bunch set to the far side. We're going student body right. Yeah, we got plenty of room over here. If we just keep going to the pylon, we're going to beat. We cut back. Touchdown, Jeff Regan. Mounties score first and gets into the end zone. Plenty of blocking out front. You saw all those blue jerseys like a blue wave pushing into the end zone. Jeff did a quick cut there on number 40. That was the one we talked about, Larry Polidor, and just got into the end zone. So a 6-yard touchdown run, capped by really a 15-yard pass play to Jacob Jenkins. Got it down to the 6-yard line. Oh. Dane is going out there to he's got a deep snap here. So the quarterback is
well, Marcus Mounts is our usual.
Yeah. I wonder why it's going on.
I wonder why he's not in. He looks plenty healthy here, standing on the sideline.
Boy, but Dane knows what he's doing.
Oh, he blocked.
My goodness. Maybe that standing around out there didn't help. But regardless, the Mounties did get 6 on the board, which we needed first. And it's 9:41 left to go in the first quarter. The Mounties strike first, and a very important touchdown in the first quarter.
Yeah, what a break right there on the special teams. Big play there, and great job of Marcus Mounts recovering that, setting us up for a score. Way to come back and answer after that first touchdown pass gets called back.
That's right.
Keep our composure and punch one in. Great job. And you hear me say it time and time again, great job by the Mounties setting the edge over there on that student body right.
Yeah, we could almost see it from here, couldn't we? We just
absolutely.
We just had too many guys for them. And really good job of blocking and play calling on that whole series. Now, the Mounties have been super successful, Coach, on their onside kicks. They recovered 3 or 4 against Springdale, covered two or 3 against Heritage last week. Yeah, so and JT Miller has done a fantastic job of these onside kicks, and it looks like they're preparing for it now. North Little Rock is, and they're bringing a whole bunch of guys up. There's very little wind, or if no wind at all, so there's nothing coming from the south. It's just a cool night tonight, beautiful night for football.
Playoff weather.
It sure is. Looks like they are going to go with the onside kick. Oh, it bounces right into his hands. Number 15. That was Braylon Cosby. So the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats do get the ball on the 50-yard line.
And that's the thing about the onside kick. It's great if you get it, but it's not very advantageous for our defense if we don't get it. We're going to give them a short field.
One more bounce in front of them. So they're going to take over on the 50-yard line and hand it off to 34 up the middle. He's got plenty of room to run there. That's Steven Discus on the run. Andrew Trineri on the tackle. A gain of about 8 yards. So I'm going to bring up second and a long 2.
Wildcats coming out with a stacked 2-by-2 look.
Braylon
Isaac Chapman off the edge. He timed it up perfectly.
He sure did. Quarterback Tyson Braden just handed it off, and Isaac Chapman just cleaned it up right there. Loss of about a yard.
You got Isaac Chapman and Braxton Lindsay at your outside linebackers. I'm sure at some point we'll also see Jacob Jenkins lined up at outside linebacker.
They're coming out again with the pro set. Tyson Braden is the quarterback, number 1, looking right. Looks like we're going to bring a rush here. Oh, offsides, number 15. There's Braylon Crosby, the one who recovered the onside kick. Looks like he's going to come out of the game right now. A little bit anxious. That's a big break for the Mounties. Now it's going to be 3rd and 7 instead of 3rd and 3. was a really good play by Isaac Chapman to get in there and kind of set the tone.
He timed the snap up perfectly.
Yeah.
He took a very good angle, too, to the ball carrier. He didn't overrun
Mounties
it.
have 6 on the line. Looks like they're bringing a lot of guys. He throws it out to the side here, Braden does, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
That's
Lots of
Payson
pressure.
Jones. Payson Jones, number 22, his first game back in 5 games. He's had hamstrings injuries all season long. It's so happy to see him back. That senior, he's out here able to play again.
Yeah, he's a very smart young man. And I think tonight he's playing some inside linebacker in place for Corbin Norris tonight.
Okay. Back to kick is charging Wildcats. Back deep is number 1, Jeff Regan. And from what I saw from some of the film, they had they're going to fake it here. They're going to go with something. Or maybe not fake it, just a different formation. It is a different formation. It's still a punt. And they're going to punt it to the left side. He picks it up at the 1. Oh, my goodness, Jeff. That ball was going to go into the end zone. It was rolling into the end zone. We would have had on the 20. He tries to make something happen.
We got a flag on the field as well. I wonder if we have an illegal motion on the Wildcats.
Or maybe a formation issue. It looked.
Yeah, I don't know if they had enough men on the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what the white hat says. Looks like he's trying to find Coach Harbison.
Yeah, so that would indicate that it's probably against the Wildcats and
personal foul.
Personal foul. I missed some. I didn't see anything out the ordinary from my vantage point.
Must have been some wrestling going on up there while we were watching Jeff pick the ball up the 1 yard line.
Yeah. Wonder what we'll do here. Backed up. I'm getting back in that Wildcat formation with Jeff Reagan and putting them hustles in front of him, and let's go
get 7 or 8.
Body left to the wide side of the field. Absolutely.
Get 7 or 8 or more.
Yeah, take the guessing out of it.
Well, they are coming back with Dane at quarterback. Jansen and Cash on the near side. Looks like Verser and Regan on the far side. Jacob Jenkins flanks the quarterback. Looks like they're going to go.
They got Jacob Jenkins in the scene.
He's got it. He's going to go 50, the 40-yard line, the
if
50.
He
He's going to
pick him up. He's going to outrun
30.
He's going to outrun the whole Wildcat
20.
secondary.
It's a 99-yard touchdown play. Jacob Jenkins to the house. 99 yards right up the seam, and the Mounties score again to go up 12-0.
That's an impressive burst of speed by Jacob Jenkins. I mean, he outran their whole secondary right there.
My goodness. Maybe first with those clean blocks there at the end just to kind of avoid getting the penalty, but keep it in front of the defensive backs trying to track Jacob Jenkins down. That's got to be some sort of record. We got to check the record books, Jamie Engling.
My stat line it is.
It looks like Cash is set to hold. JT Miller going to kick. And this one is good this time.
And what a gutsy call.
Yeah.
What a gutsy call from the 1 yard line. You would think, like I said, most guys are going to play it safe and just try to get themselves some room to work.
Yeah, you can see this play if we had the replay on that one. But they spread him out, and Jacob Jenkins just released and went straight down the middle because they're bringing the house. They were trying to bring the house, get a safety, change the momentum of this game, and Grayson Cash still is out there blocking as well. What a terrific response. And the Mounties are up 13-0 with 7:51 left to go in the first quarter.
That was a nice play again. Gutsy call from the 1 yard line.
Yeah, you and I are in agreement. We're like, let's just get about 5 yards. Get out from the shadow of your goalposts.
Well, that's why we're up here in the booth. And that's why those guys are down on the sideline.
Right. They're saying, no, we see something different.
Very impressed with Jacob's speed there.
I agree.
Yeah.
I was very pleasantly surprised with that. He's going to be playing football next year down at Harding Harding Bison. That's one of the top programs in the nation.
Yes.
They beat my Ouachita Baptist Tigers a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So they're a really good program.
Yeah, I think we talked about his nephew played at Southeast, and he felt like he was hit by a bus after he played Harding.
Mm-hmm. JT Miller set to kick. We'll see if he does an onside kick or if he goes deep this time. He is going to go deep. The ball will sail into the end zone. So the charging Wildcats will get the ball on the 20-yard line. Coach, I kind of looked up a little bit. The charging Wildcats is an interesting name, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well, it's a combination of two schools. In 1990, these two schools combined. The old Maine Wildcats combined with the Northeast Chargers. And now they just combine the name to North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. Isn't that interesting?
It is, very much so. I've never seen a charging Wildcat.
No, nor I have. I don't want to.
If I see one, I'm running the other way so he doesn't have time to charge me.
Here's the snap. Gives it to running back 34. That's Stephen Discus. And Bennett Tyner on the tackle.
Bennett's back healthy. He was out a couple weeks with an ankle injury. I think he had a high ankle sprain, and sometimes those high ankle sprains are worse than a break. It's good to see him back out there. His limp is really going to help us out tonight.
So it's going to bring up second and about 6. Tyson Braden hands the ball off to 21. That's Tavis James. They call him JT James. It looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. He does get to the 30-yard line.
It didn't look like it from where I was. I think that's a very generous spot right there at the football.
I agree. I was kind of surprised myself. Does bring up first down. Braden is calling out the signals. Changes it, going to audible to something else. Looks to his right, hands it off to JT James and gets enough. Payson Jones on the tackle. Gets about 7 yards off tackle there. Looks like they're going to rely more on their running game here tonight, Coach.
Yeah, well, they got two pretty good ball carriers for sure.
In the few games that I did see, I watched, they did not throw the ball very well. So this is probably just going to be their strategy. Looks like that's going to be Discus has got the ball. He's got a nice little cut there. It's going to be first down.
Payson just missed him in the backfield.
Tyler Pinkerton and Marcus Mounts on the tackle. It will be enough for a first down. It takes out to the 44-yard line of the charging Wildcats. Back in the backfield is JT James along with Braden. It looks like he's going to pass on this one. He's looking right, looking across the middle. He's being rushed. Isaac Chapman has a hold of him. DJ Dora with his hand on it, and he throws the ball.
That's intentional grounding.
There's nobody in the area. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he wasn't even looking when he threw that ball.
Right.
But I guess there was someone in the vicinity. That's all you need.
I guess so. They don't call intentional grounding.
I was surprised she was able to get out of that.
I was going to say the same thing. Usually when Isaac Chapman has his claws on you, you're going down. Isaac Chapman, the senior, 6'1", 205. He's got to be way more than that by now. That must have been this summer when he weighed.
After 2 days?
Yeah. Jace White in motion there. Braden rolling out to the right, looking for Jace White, number 3. He has it. He's a player. He can move. Run out of bounds by Marcus Mounts. Comes up a little limp out there. He's limping around. So Little just out in the flat there. Bring him in motion and put him out in the flat. And completion of about 15 yards. It's going to bring it first down on the Mountie 44-yard line. Braden has it. Gives it to Discus. Oh.
I think the receiver left early.
We do have liquid procedure. So that'll be 5 yards back. So bring it first and 15. In comes Alan Perez, and out comes Bennett Tyner.
Also, Dane Williams coming in at safety.
Yeah, Marcus Mounts coming up. I said he hurt his ankle on that last play, and so your starting quarterback comes in at safety. But he knows that position very well. He was All-State last year. Corner route. Here it is again. That's Jace White.
There's Trineri on the tackle.
Yeah, Trineri runs him out of bounds. They do get about 10 yards. So it's going to bring up second and 7.
The ball is going to be right on the 35-yard line on the left hash. Yeah. It's amazing. You hardly ever see teams huddle up anymore.
No.
Everything's from the sideline.
That's right. Yeah, that number 3, Jace White, he's a two-way player. He's 6'4", 200 pounds, and I talked to the coach earlier. He said he's a matchup problem. Rolling to the right, they're looking for Jace White again out there in the flat. They throw it to him.
Oh!
Braxton Lindsey is on the play.
I feel like if he could have kept his feet, that would have been an interception.
Yeah. Braxton did a really good job turning his head around there and finding the football, getting a finger on it, knocking it down. That's not a matchup problem.
No, not for him.
Not for him. You have 14, put him on 3, and we're good.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
They're about the same size. He's
Yeah.
talking about 6'4", 200-some pounds, and we know Braxton plays all over the field, offensively and defensively.
Yep. Braxton says 6'3", 205. He's probably a little heavier than that by now, but one of the best sophomores, one of the best players on defense for the Mounties. And that's going to be number 25 up the middle is J.T. Harris.
Yeah, Nesto's going to come off a blocking.
Yeah, Nesto Harris.
Wrap him up.
On the tackle. Looks like Troy Chainwell also in there at nose guard. Oh, it's going to bring it 4th and about 4. They're going quickly. Still in the pro set. Looks over to the sideline. Maybe audible out of it. That's Jamarius Green and Javante Harris in the backfield with Tyson Braden. He gives it to 25. He bounces out to the outside.
Oh,
Braxton
great job, Braxton Lindsey.
Braxton Lindsey deferred his path out to the sideline, and there was Andrew Trineri and Isaac Chapman who cleaned it up for the loss, and the Mounties are going to take over on downs on their own 35-yard line.
We like to say Braxton Lindsey made the play, and the other guys made the tackle. That was a great job there, getting some interference back there in the backfield.
Yeah, he did a really good job. He made 2 very important plays on that series.
Oh, absolutely. The pass and that play right there.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well get the ball. 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
Going with that pro set they have, and they're going to have, looks like, Verser over there in the slot. You're going to bring him across. He's going to come into the flat. We're going to see who's going to throw it to. Throws it to Regan. Catches the ball just as he falls out of bounds. Really nice throw on the corner route. The out route, really.
Yeah.
Gain of about 9 yards.
Little levels concept. You see, he had Mabry coming shallow. Then you had Jeff a little bit deeper, sprinting out to the right. That's a nice concept there. Good read by Dane.
It is. Empty set now. Trips to the far side. Jacob Jenkins lines up at a slot, and it looks like they're going to bring him across. Fake it. Give it to Regan.
Oh.
And the ball's just a little behind him. Boy, I tell you what, there's a lot of green grass in front of him.
Yeah, there was. I think he may have peeked at that green grass just a little tad bit there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short.
Looks like they're staying with the same personnel group, shuffling them around a little bit. Regan and Garner out there to the far side. And they're going to try to add to this lead here. 3rd and 1. They're going to give it to Jacob Jenkins. He picks his way through.
He's got it.
And he does get the 1st down. Really just kind of nosed his way through there, didn't he, Coach? And
Yeah, he did. He was able to find just enough of a crease to fall forward. And he's a tall kid, too, so if he falls forward, he's going to get that 1 yard that we needed for a first
really
down.
good blocking also out there. Diego Gillette, Connor Zimmerman, Aiden Libert, the center, right guard Brendan Weaver, and right tackle Colin Jones. Trips to the far side, catch to the near side. They do give it to Jacob Jenkins. He's got a lot of room out here. He's waiting on his blocking, holds up, and he is stacked up enough for a 1st down, gain of about 11 to the 43-yard line.
Jacob's running the ball very hard tonight. I want to say that run has really got him going, that pass in the seams.
Yeah, get your confidence going.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
absolutely. And again, you've seen big Connor Zimmerman pulling around the corner there. You get that big guy in the corner, and it's not good for that corner.
No, if you're a defensive back, that's not a fun sight to see. Looks like Jansen, Garner, and Regan are out there to the far side. They're going to bring Regan in motion. They fake it to him. Oh, number 0 is in the backfield. Oh, my goodness, he throws another interception. Number 5, Jaden Gabriel picks it off.
I don't know if he was trying to throw that out of bounds. We had receivers in the vicinity, just throw it out of bounds, live to see another down.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, he was under duress. He had a man flanking him, and at that point, you kind of wish he just throw it into the stands.
Absolutely.
It was first down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just throw it to your sideline.
Come back second down, regroup.
Yep.
Well, here we go. The Mounties back on defense. The same start unit we saw before.
Right. Marcus Mounts is back out there.
He's got that ankle taped up, so it's definitely an ankle issue with him.
Tyson Braden back there at quarterback. Looks like he hands it to Discus. We can find some room out there. Going to gain about 8.
8-yard gain.
Tyler Pinkerton drags him down, but not before he gets to Mountie territory and the 49-yard line. And they're doing some damage just on these off-tackle runs.
Yeah, their backs are slippery. They just find little seams, and they have a nice burst through the hole.
Looks like they're going to go on the
Speed
jet sweep. The number 2 is going to try to change direction, and he's brought down by Payson Jones. Really good play. That's Malachi Muhammad on the jet sweep, and Payson Jones, really good to see. Didn't he just look good in a uniform, Coach?
He does. He just looks outstanding. It's good to see him fresh legs, and a good job by Braxton Lindsey play side. That play is designed to go outside. Braxton Lindsey takes on the lead blocker, turns it back inside, which is able to allow our linebackers to get there for a loss there.
Yeah, Braxton's having a fantastic game thus far in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 from the 48-yard line.
Looks like they're going to go twins receivers on both sides. Braden is getting ready. One of the receivers jumped early. I think it was number 3. Jace White looks like he jumped just a hair early. So it can be a legal procedure. It's going to bring up 3rd and almost 10 now.
We got Dane coming back in at safety as well.
Yeah, Marcus came back out. Yep, 3rd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line, back where we started when this series started.
See if we put a little pressure on them here if we just sit back and play it safe. And
looks like they're going to go tight bunch trip set to the far side. Braden is looking brings Discus in motion. Looks that way, looking over here to 21 for a tunnel screen.
Good job,
good tackle by
Isaac
Isaac Chapman. Cam Cunningham also did a great job here, Coach.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't allow that 21, JT James, to get outside, and Isaac Chapman able to clean it up.
Guys really flying around tonight. You like to see that.
I know.
They're selling out.
I agree.
They're selling out. That's what you have to have this time of year.
Sometimes
you have to play every game like it's a state championship game when it's in the playoffs.
Sometimes the cooler weather, too. Just have a lot of energy. There's a lot of oxygen in the air, it feels like. Set to punt are the charging Wildcats. Jeff Regan is deep. It's a really high punt, and it's going to be short. He takes
a Wildcat bounce there.
Does take a Wildcat bounce. Well,
ball's going to be inside the 20-yard line.
That's not the one.
Right.
Well, the Mounties are going to take over on their own 19-yard line. And it'll be 1:03 left to go in the first quarter.
Well, good job by defense after that turnover, not allowing to score.
I agree.
Good job for them to bow their necks and hold strong there and get the ball back for the Mountie offense.
Well, looks like there was a penalty on the play, Coach. The white hat was out there. I couldn't quite see what the penalty was. It looked like a holding of some sort.
Yeah, on the Wildcats.
Yes. So now the Mounties do take over the 34-yard line as opposed to the 19, so it must have been a personal foul, 15 yards. So we've got trips to the far side, Versa Regan and Jansen Garner. Jacob Jenkins to the right of the quarterback, Dane. Grayson Cash to the near side. Looks like he's going to give it to Jacob Jenkins. He slips through the middle. Oh, a nice run.
8-yard gain on first down.
That is always beneficial. We can get 8 yards straight up the middle like that. Again, that's left tackle Diego Dillette and Connor Zimmerman just bulldozing, making holes. 2nd and 2 from their own 42-yard line.
You love 2nd and 2 as a play caller.
Mm-hmm. Looks like they've got Grayson Cash to the far side all by himself. Man-to-man coverage out there, and they're looking for him, looking deep for Grayson. Oh, no, that's Jansen Garner. Forgive me, Jansen. Ball is thrown over the far shoulder, his left shoulder, and there's a flag on the play. Oh, roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on the charging Wildcats.
We get another 15 yards.
Jansen Gardner's out there with number 13, Devontae Harris, a 5'6", 121-pound. I think we got the advantage there, Coach.
Absolutely. I would throw that pass more if it was me, just based off of size alone.
Just throw it to him.
Yeah.
And you know that Jansen's going to get
Jansen's
that
got
ball.
that basketball background. He knows how to high point it, and I like our chances in that matchup.
Yeah. So 2 personal foul penalties called against the charging Wildcats in this series alone have really moved the ball well for the Mounties. Twins to the near side. Jeff's going to go in motion. Fake to Jeff. Give it to Jacob. Jacob finds some room up the middle. He's bulldozing his way down to the 20, 31-yard line.
Great job. What you're not seeing from Jacob tonight is that extra lateral step. He's really doing a great job of getting north and south, getting those shoulder pads square, and really punishing style of running tonight that you're seeing from Jacob.
And he looks like even when he gets hit, he's still moving forward. His legs are churning. He's getting those extra yards. Trips to the far side. Grayson Cass to the near side. Maybe they're going to go with Grayson here. There's lots of room. Oh, that's the end of the quarter. So the end of the quarter with the Mounties leading 13-0, and for the most part, in control of this game.
Absolutely.
What do you think, Coach?
I think so, 100%. We haven't had penalties, and I think that's the difference right now. We haven't had penalties. We haven't done the things that hurt ourselves. They've had some penalties, and it really has benefited us. Got the ball past midfield for us off of penalties.
The one penalty we'd have a personal foul, but we already had the ball on the 1-yard line. We couldn't go much deeper. North Little Rock has 67 yards in the first quarter, and Rogers 148. 99 of that was the pass play to Jacob Jenkins.
I would like to say at least 140 of those yards may be contributed to Jacob between that pass and the runs he's had.
I agree.
While we switch to the second quarter, just a little change of speed here. What do you think about the Razorbacks' chances tomorrow morning against Auburn?
They've got a good chance.
They got a good chance, right?
They got a good chance.
I feel very optimistic after watching them last week in the swamp against Florida.
When you change offensive coordinator, something changes in the locker room. The confidence changes. Play calling changes. It's something's different about them right now.
You can see it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so here we go. Start of the second quarter. Mounties take over. 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line. Shifts to the near side. Dane looks like he's audibling. Gives it to Jacob Jenkins around the outside, and he's got the corner. He's at the 25. He's at the 20. He's picked up speed, and he's all the way in the end zone. My goodness, he was gone.
No flags.
No flags. Touchdown, Jacob Jenkins. Have yourself a night, young man.
What they have for pregame yo tonight? Whatever it is, he probably had 2 servants because he's on fire.
He sure is.
My goodness.
When he hit that corner,
his speed just looks much different tonight than it has in any other ball game.
I agree. We do have a player down on the field on the goal line. It's a Rogers player. Oh, okay. It's a North Little Rock player. He looks like he's up and doing okay. Some good blocking out there as well.
Again, great burst by Jacob. And again, great blocking by the offensive lineman there. Sealing the edge, giving him a seam to hit the sideline. And, again, he outruns everybody to the pylon.
Yeah, he looks fantastic tonight. Dane Williams is going to set for the deep snap. Grayson Cash set to hold. And JT Miller is a kicker. He's had a fantastic season. JT gets it. He's one of the faster players on the team. His eyes up. Braxton Lindsey for the 2-point conversion. What a heads-up play by JT Miller, who is, I'm telling you, Coach, one of the faster kids on this team.
Absolutely.
As the kicker, gets the ball.
What a headsy play.
Gets the ball from the snap, the high snap. Braxton Lindsey smart as well to get in the corner of the end zone, throws across his body and gets the 2-point conversion. Boy, that'll put that on the highlight reel.
That's a high football IQ for both those young men there. Not to panic, right?
Right.
Sees him in open in back of the end zone, throws it up, give him a chance. He comes down with it for a 2-point conversion. Very opportunistic for the Mounties there. Well, right now things are going the Mounties' way.
They sure are.
But, one thing we got to really be conscious of is not to get too excited and understand there's a lot of football left, and we know that these guys can score at any minute. They have big play potential. So we've got to stay calm and keep our composure and continue to do the things that got us the 21-point lead.
We're going to have the replay here for you, Coach. It's a little bit of a high snap, but it's a cooler night, so that ball's a little. And look at JT picks it up. He thinks he's about running. Look at Braxton throw his hand up and say, I'm open. Get it to me.
There it is.
And JT does. That's not an easy throw either.
No, on the run, going to your left and your right hand.
Yeah. 21-0. This has been the theme for the Mounties the past 3 weeks. Coach, I mean, it's a scary team in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
It's a scary team for anybody in the playoffs. I mean, we've talked about how they're this close to being the number 1 seed in this region.
17 points away from being undefeated and probably being ranked number 1 in the state.
Yep.
So the potential's there. The players are there. The coaching's there. The coach is there. The fan base is there. Everything we need is there to go on a very deep run in the playoffs this year.
JT Miller set to kick. Charging Wildcats look like they're set for an onside kick. I wouldn't mind seeing a pooch to about the 5, maybe not in the end zone. That's good.
I think he heard you.
Yeah, it looks like that's. If he caught it at the 10-yard line, it's 21. Hit hard by Troy Chandler there at the 29-yard line. So the Charging Wildcats will take over on their 29-yard line.
Yeah, great open field tackle there by Chandler. I mean, he sunk his hip, squared him up, formed him up. I mean, really impeded his progress immediately on contact. And I tell you what, he's built like a fire plug. I'm telling you.
It's funny you say that. His dad's a fireman.
Oh.
Yeah, he drives a truck for, I forget what firehouse it is. Number 3, I think. Anyway, Tyson Braden is back to quarterback. Brings JT James in motion. Looks right. Now he's going to go long. We got a guy beat big time. Nobody there. Number 19 is set to the end zone. Touchdown. Tony Wilkins.
We had to have some kind of miscommunication in the secondary for him to be wide open there.
Yeah.
He's on freshman Rashawn Gaucher there. I wonder if it's a lack of communication.
Yeah, I wonder if he thought it was more of a cover 3. He had the flat and somebody was behind him. Nobody behind him. Wilkins goes walking into the end zone on a 71-yard touchdown for the Charging Wildcats. Those are the things that kind of keep these teams in. You know, you talked about it at the beginning. Keep it in front of you.
Keep it in front of you.
Just keep it in front of you. So they do answer. Looks like they're going to have a legal procedure. And we've got to re-kick this with legal procedure on the number 97. That's Jalen Allen, the defensive lineman, 6'6", 210. To re-kick here.
Going to kick it from the 15-yard line. It's going to make the
25-yard extra point.
Yeah.
I thought Isaac Chapman was going to get there last time. It
he
was blocked.
blocked it by
Bennett Tyner got his hand up
that
there.
length comes to help us out there.
It sure does. 95, 96, Bennett Tyner. He's 6'4", 200 pounds. Got up there. And I think just a little bit of distance there made that ball go a little lower.
Yeah.
Thought he had to get some distance on it.
Made a difference.
So the Mounties do block the extra point. They are ahead 21-6 with 11:34 left to go.
And again, we talked about it right after we went up 21-0. We've got to stay into the game. We can't get too excited. And we've got to really make sure we're having communication on the back end. Like we said earlier, this team definitely has the potential to strike fast. I don't think any lead is safe.
I agree. This Charging Wildcats have talent and speed all over the field, and if we're not careful, they will strike quick. The head coach, Clinton Reed, this is his first year there, Coach. He's been here at North Little Rock for 9 years. His first year as a head coach. Played at Arkansas Tech and coached there, and so he is 3-7 on this season and 3-4 in conference.
That's a tough conference they play in over there on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You get in there with Conway and Bryan and Cabot. I mean, you're playing the gauntlet every night.
Yeah, Jonesboro.
Yeah, very good competition.
Looks like Cam Cunningham and Jeff Regan are set deep. Let's see what 93 does. He does quick kip it again. And Jeff does get it. See if he can find a little crease here. Comes to the outside, cuts up the middle, and to the outside of the 40. Cuts back to about the 43-yard line. So it does gain it about 24 yards on the return.
Nice return.
Really good return. Great field position for the Mounties.
Mounties going to take over with the ball on the 43-yard line. Ball's going to be on the left hash.
Coach Harbison calling in the play on the sideline, so they line up here. Looks like going to go Cash and Regan and Jansen Garner to the far side. Maybe reverse it to the near side. Boy, man-to-man coverage all the way across, it looks like, Coach. I like our chances if we do a quick slant, or
Yeah.
I got maybe right here. What you got?
Yeah, I mean, you got to take your chances.
They do go for him. The ball's up in the air, maybe underneath it. Oh, yeah, pass interference by number 40. That's Larry Polidor. They had one-on-one, didn't we call it,
Yeah,
Coach?
we called it. We saw it. I mean, the size, and we've talked about it time and time again, the size of our receivers makes for a mismatch across the board. I mean, there's not many high school teams you're going to see with multiple 6'2", 6'3" receivers.
Yeah, they are a matchup problem for sure. So that's going to bring a first down on the 43-yard line. So still have the same setup. And Jacob Jenkins to the right of Dane Williams. Trips to the far side. They still got maybe reversal here all alone. What if they go to him again? They give it to Jacob Jenkins. He gets held up there at the line. Tackled by number 10, Micah Johnson. Gain of about a yard. Those are those plays that kind of keep you honest, don't they, Coach?
Yeah, they do.
Keep the linebackers up close. It's going to keep the middle of the field will probably be wide open here shortly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we go for it, put that ball in Jacob's belly, and have somebody coming across the middle right behind those linebackers.
Trips to the far side, versus to the near side. Looks like Jane is rolling right. Goes back to Mabry. Number 40 was there. And there's no face guarding in high school. As long as he didn't grab him, it was a close play.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 from the 41-yard line. You think this is 4-down territory here?
I do. Yes, I do. I think our defense, barring that last long touchdown pass, is playing very well.
I agree.
So we'll be on North Little Rock's 41-yard line.
So we've got 2 downs to get 9 yards. We don't got to get it all here. Going to have a tight end to the right. Oh,
Jacob goes in motion. Coach Harbison calls a timeout. Doesn't look very happy with something that he saw. And he's got 3 timeouts. Might as well burn one here.
yeah, you can't take them home with you. That was good. Regroup, have some communication.
Did you see the coach? Did you see the maintenance crew out here today working on that?
Yes, I did.
Tell me about that. I wasn't out here today. Tell me what
Well, we had a
going on?
situation with the goalpost, the one closest to the scoreboard. Goalpost yesterday in practice, the wind kind of knocked it off. So, and then we had a little rain. Then you had the maintenance crew here this morning with the welders and the blow torches, and looked like it's up there fairly solid. I volunteered to hold it. I said, get me up there, strap me, and I'll hold it to make sure we can get the game in here. But, yeah, great job. Shout out to the grounds crew to come in and make it happen. Keith Kilgore, Ronnie Delk do a great job making sure that everything's ready to go on Friday night, and not just for the football games, but for every event that takes place here at Rogers High School.
Oh, my goodness. Those two are so busy. Ronnie Delk, I see him at every single event, whether it's wrestling, volleyball, basketball. This time of the year is extremely busy for those guys. I guess the goalposts were blown down by a tornado 5 years ago, and the weld that was put in 5 years ago broke, something like that. But here we go with the twin sets to the near side. Jacob Jenkins goes in motion out to the slot. Dana's looking down the middle. We got a guy down the middle. It's Jansen, or maybe Verser.
Verser
He
keeps his feet.
Keeps his feet. He's just too
Touchdown.
strong for him. Maybe Verser down the middle. Touchdown, Mounties.
Well, anytime you go zero coverage and there's no safety in the middle of the field, you risk the chance of getting those seams. We saw one earlier, 99 yards to Jacob Jenkins, and you see one right there to maybe reverse it right down the seam.
We talked a little bit about that, how if they're going cover zero, man-to-man across all the way, the middle's going to be open at some point.
And it's proven true twice already.
Oh, good catch by Mabry to keep his feet just too strong. Mabry Verser is 6'4", 215, and has been a blocking machine. He can receive the ball, can block. Snap and kick is good. Good hold this time by Grayson Cash.
Now, I think, I'm not certain, I don't want to misspeak here, but was Mabry offered by UCA?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think they're recruiting him as a tight end.
Tight end,
I know
right.
he also has gained major interest from Memphis as well for tight end position. And from what I've seen, he's more than capable. He's a big, strong kid, and he's only going to get bigger, stronger, faster when he gets into a big-time program.
I hear some rumors about Missouri too, Coach.
Oh, we don't want him to go over there. Keep this guy in state if we can.
That's right. That's right.
But no, he's a very good talent. So unselfish. How many times have we seen him block at receiver or at the H-back when they use a fullback and not whine or complain about not getting the ball, just happy to see his teammates have success and more happy to just win the ball game.
I agree. He when he does lines up in the slot and does kind of a pulling slot, goes and leads up the middle. Boy, I tell you what, he pushed some gaping holes out there. Let's see I don't think JT meant to kick it that short. I think he wanted to keep it in the field of play, but not kick it to about the 10. Let's see what he does this time. Looks like a little pooch. I like this one. That one's going to fall on the ground. It's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yeah. So the ball will be placed, looks like about the 32-yard line.
As you said, defense has been playing lights out with the exception of the one long pass, which I'm going to chalk up to miscommunication.
It's at the 36-yard line they're going to take over. Tyson Bradden takes over there at quarterback. He's got JT James to the next to him. There goes Jace White coming back around and gives it to JT James, and Tyler Pinkerton chasing him down.
Runs it down.
Gain of about a yard.
I think you're right. I think the fresh air and the crisp, clean air is just, we look a step faster tonight than we've looked in previous ball games. It's just me.
That's not you. That's not you.
I mean, we know the Wildcats can run. They have plenty of speed. And we just saw Pinkerton run that guy down from behind. That was impressive.
It really was. I like to see that. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Tyson Bradden back at quarterback. They look like they're going a stack set to the near side here. He's looking to the right, back to the left. Finds Jace White over the middle and drops the ball a little behind him. Incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. Andrew Trineri on the coverage. Even if he caught it, Andrew was right there. The Wildcats aren't terrific at throwing the football, Coach. As you can tell, the timing's a little bit off. It's a new quarterback. The coach, when I talked to Coach, he said that the quarterback, Tyson Bradden, broke his thumb last year, and he's a really good player. Just didn't have many reps last year, so kind of a first year for him. So they're going to go twin sets. Again, Tyson Bradden looking for over the middle. There comes the rush. Pocket collapses. Braxton Lindsey brings him down for a loss of about 4. Pressure was brought by Tyler Pinkerton, brought him right into Braxton Lindsey, who cleaned the job up. It's going to bring up 4th and 11, and the punt team does come on the field.
The defensive staff does a great job of putting together exotic stunts up front where your linemen are twisting and turning and linebackers are fielding. Makes it very tough for our offensive line to pick those guys up.
That's exactly right. I mean, you saw Tyler Pinkerton go outside and Braxton Lindsey fold inside underneath him. Jeff Regan stands on the 38-yard line of the Mounties, and they shift into a different formation for the punt. Low snap, and here's the punt. It does look like it's returnable. He does catch it. He's all the way back to the 25. Nice block out here to the left side. Jeff on the 40. He's at the 50. Got a good block.
He's going to have a chance.
He's got a chance.
He's going to have a chance. Get inside of there.
Inside. 30, 10, 15. He's going to get run down. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Mounties.
Oh, Mounties.
Jeff Regan with a 65-yard punt return. There is a flag down, though, Coach. It's on the 40-yard line. Let's don't take it away from him. Most likely will, but
still exciting to see.
it really is. A couple key blocks early,
Yeah.
and it allows him to
Just pick his way.
and see how he kind of hesitated down
Yeah.
here on the 20-yard line, like Isaac Chapman what's the play called? Crackback. It's a crackback call. I'm going to try to see if I can find that.
And those
one.
crackback blocks are hard sometimes because you can see a defender pursuing your ball carrier, and just because he doesn't see you doesn't mean you don't see him. So you just feel compelled to get the block.
It was a fun run back.
Yeah, it was.
Well, the Mounties, regardless, have really good field position on the 45-yard line. Looks like Jeff is going to take a breather on this one. Bring in Caleb Hudgens, number 10, senior. All senior wide receivers out there now. Senior in the backfield. Seniors all on the on the line of scrimmage, except for Aiden Libbert. And there's Jacob Jenkins. Ooh, there's number 10.
Yeah, he did a great job of shooting that gap there. Like he shot right through the B gap there and was able to chop Jacob down before he really got started good. Good job by the defense. That's going to set up 2nd and 12 from the 43-yard line for the Mounties.
So Micah Johnson on the defensive stop there. Mounties up 28-6. 8:10 left to go in the second quarter. Going with twin sets to both sides. Jacob Jenkins in the backfield goes in motion. Empty set now. 2nd and 12. Looking to the right. Where are you going? Comes back to the left. Interception again. Deflected and intercepted by number 4. By Dakari Davis. Ball was deflected off of one of the defenders, and it fell into number 4's hands.
Tough break there for the Mounties.
Ball is placed in the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 Wildcats.
Hey, you have Mabry coming wide open there right across the middle.
Yeah, he just he was looking to his right, didn't like what he saw, and then throws a little bit behind Mabry and was deflected and recovered by the charging Wildcats.
Got the ball on the 44-yard line.
Again, got in motion. Tyson Bradden looking for the pass again, out to the left side. Long throw and completion. That's number 2, Malachi Muhammad. Cam Cunningham on the coverage. That's a long pass.
Yeah. He throws too many more of those up. I think I like our chances.
Yeah, I said the over-under on Cam Cunningham on interceptions is 1.5 today. He's a really talented cornerback, really talented football player. Looks like they have it 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. Going to give it on the discus on the run.
Stuffed. Maybe a gain of 1.
Maybe a gain of 1 is right. Payson Jones made the tackle. There's
Got a late flag coming
real
in
late
there.
flag. Nestor Gonzalez on the bottom of that pile. I wonder what this is.
That's a
Thrown
personal
from
foul.
It's got to be because it's thrown so late
Yeah.
from the back judge. He must have seen something. This is the same back judge that threw the flag on the crackback call on that punt return.
Let's see what the officials.
Personal foul. So, and it looked like it was after the play. So
Yeah.
it will be 2nd down and 25 most likely. Ball's brought all the way back to the 44-yard line of the charging Wildcats.
Again, they may attempt a big pass. We just got to keep in front of us.
7:36 left to go in the second quarter. Bradden back to pass here again, looking right. Back to the screen pass over here to 25. To Kari Jones, and he finds some breathing room there. Isaac Chapman brings him down. A gain of about 15 yards.
Yeah.
That was JT James on the carry, on the completion. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. We got a lot of yardage back on that one, Coach.
Yeah, you see Marcus Mounts comes back out and got Dane back in there at safety. Now 3rd and 8 from the 40-yard line for the charging Wildcats.
Braden back to pass again. Looks down, he steps up in the pocket, looks to his left. He's got a guy open. My goodness, that's Malachi Muhammad. He's out of bounds.
That was close.
Kent Cunningham on the coverage. That was kind of a really nice throw, actually.
It was.
Just took him out of bounds. It was going to bring up 4th and 7. Well, he showed some talent there, didn't he, Tyson Braden, the quarterback?
Yeah, he did. He did a good job stepping up into the pocket and not panicking and giving the receiver a chance over there on the left sideline.
Fourth and a long 7.
Tight bunch set here for the.
Yeah, just gets in motion. He's looking this way. Bring a little tunnel screen. Oh, he's being held like crazy.
Short.
He's short of it.
So
the Mounties will take over. I'm sorry, Coach. I just saw Braxton Lindsay getting his jersey taking off of him, and I saw that, and I was just like, he's being held. They didn't call it, but regardless, the Mounties do take over. Another solid defensive stand. Mounties take over at 36 with 6:39 left to go. It would be nice to punch another one in here, Coach. At least one.
Yeah.
There's plenty of time for 2.
Plenty of time.
Let's get greedy now.
And the way defense is playing, I mean, we're definitely going to have another opportunity at the offensive side of the ball. A lot of weapons out there tonight for the Mounties.
He's going to go with Regan and Jansen Garner to the near side. Looks like Mabry's in the slot. Jacob Jenkins is next to Dane Williams. Grayson Cash on the far side. Looks like it's going to be, a quick pitch to Jeff. Makes the guy miss.
Nice cut.
Really good cut. Gain of about 7 or 8 yards. You see where that speed of the charging Wildcats can cover some ground.
Yeah, absolutely. They close on the ball carrier quickly.
Yeah.
Jeff comes out.
Yeah, there was a couple of guys that on him quick there, that one.
And they're getting there big, strong, and fast when they get there. But again, Jeff's so quick out of his cut. It's really impressive. Hard to get a good, solid shot on him.
Mm-hmm. Trips to the far side. Looks like Verser to the near. Another one. All by himself. 2nd and 4. Give him a shot. Nope, going to give it to Jacob. He picks his way. And looks like, I thought there might have been a face mask there. But driven out of bounds for no gain. Looks like that just took a little bit long to develop.
It did.
Wasn't hard hitting or quick hitting enough. So we'll bring up 3rd and 4. Still have 2 timeouts left to the Mounties. 5:23 left to go. Play clock down to 10. So we had Mabry in the slot. They're going to bring Mabry around. Dane is going to probably should just run it. Nope. Throws back to Grayson Cash. Finds him on the backside. Grayson takes it all the way down to the 42-yard line.
Good vision by Dane there to see him.
Sure was. I thought Dane was just going to run for the first down out there, and
got a little bit more.
Sure did. Grayson Cash with nice hands there. Ball was a little bit low, but Grayson was terrific hands, able to pull that in and get a first down. So it will be 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line for the Mounties. Twin set. Give it to Jacob Jenkins up the middle. Tiptoeing a little bit. Finds some space. Gets some speed. Goes to the outside. Ooh.
Good run.
Good run.
Patient. You see how he was patient and waited for that to open up. Then he really hit it and burst through there.
Sure did.
Good, impressive run there by Jacob Jenkins. You talk about our big receivers, and a lot of times you think about their their size and height to go up and get balls, but it also helps with their catch radius. Those long arms helps them to really catch balls that are behind them, maybe not so much on target sometimes.
Jeff Regan's back in for Caleb Hudgens. I do agree, Coach. That catch radius on Grayson Cash on that last catch was awesome. So twin sets to both sides. Jacob Jenkins flanks Dane. Dane gives it to Jacob. Jacob looks like he finds some room. Got some blocking out there. Does get about 2 yards.
Foul here by number 6, Jacob Jenkins.
Led up there by Connor Zimmerman. Connor Zimmerman, 6'2", 280. Big lineman. Playing in his senior season.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 25-yard line.
Looks like they're going to go empty set again with Mabry in the slot. Now they're going to go trips. Oh, looks like Rogers does call a timeout.
Yeah, like we had a formation miscommunication here. We see Mabry didn't know if he was going to be the tight end or the top guy in that bunt set, and time was running out as we were trying to get set up in the right formation.
Yeah, coach is trying to call something there, and
Yeah.
there must be a signal for that play. And
But again, no need to take a delayed game, no need to push ourselves back, call a timeout, get what we want, and be effective and execute here.
Jamie, we got any scores from the so far? Northside and Bentonville West are tied 7-7 in the second quarter. There's 4 games going on tonight in the 7A West. So we got Jonesboro playing South Side, Bentonville West playing North Side, Rogers, North Little Rock, and Cabot playing Harbor. Bentonville West is up 14-7. 2 minutes left to go in the half. And we've got Harbor down there playing Cabot, out of Cabot. We'll keep you updated on those as well. So it is 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 25-yard line. You can bring Regan in motion. It looks like he's going to be in the flat again. There's guys all over him. Oh, he's
Almost broke out of there.
almost broke out of it. Gain of about maybe 1 yard. It's one of those that either gain 1 or it's going to gain 25.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And that's closing speed that North
Yeah.
Little Rock has is just different than what they've seen in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Absolutely, much different. And just the caliber of athlete we're facing overall, their speed, their size, their aggressiveness.
So they're going to go with twin sets, both sides. Brings Jacob Jenkins in motion. Empty set now. Looks like the charging Wildcats jumped off sides. So that's going to bring it down to 3rd and 1. So that's going to be a lot. I don't know if they're going to change your play call here, Coach. You think you changed your play call a little bit?
Yeah, I would think it would.
Well, there's Coach Harbison talking to Coach Brill, the offensive coordinator, and Coach Harbison signals in the plays. He's been the offensive coordinator here before he became the head coach, so he just kind of continued with his offense here. And they are going to go with twin sets again. Jacob Jenkins stays in the backfield. Looks like they do give it to Jacob Jenkins. He's got some room. Oh, yeah.
No, he may
penetrated
have
the
lost a
backside.
yard.
That's at number 40, Larry Polidor, who's already had about 5 or 6 tackles today. Or number 4 as well, Dakari Davis.
It's going to bring up 4th and 2 for the Mounties.
Brings up 4th down and 2 for the Mounties.
There's 2:10 left to go in the half. This drive started at 6:39 or 6:29, and so they've been maintaining this football. 2 minutes left to go. Empty set. Dane rolling to his right. Throws it over to. That's it. Incomplete. Yeah, that I agree. Jamie just mentioned that that was within JT's range. It would have been about a 35, 37-yard field goal.
1:55 left in the first half. The Mounties come out on defense and see if we can get us to stop here. And maybe even a turnover. And we know their passing game hasn't been the most effective. If we can corral their running game, we can definitely keep them out the end zone and at the best get another possession. At very worst, going to the halftime with a 28-6 lead.
So they do take over on downs at the 23-yard line. Tyson Bradden is rolling this way. Look like the receivers look like they're going to.
Gotta be.
The receivers were running like it was a run play.
Yeah.
They weren't even going out on routes. They thought it was a run play, and Tyson Bradden thought it was a pass play. There's some miscommunication from the North Little Rock on that. Almost looked like
I'm surprised that wasn't intentional grounding. That was okay.
I think it's got to get past the line of scrimmage. Maybe, I'm not sure about high school rules and college rules, but
And the thing is, it's different with each crew.
that's true. Regardless, the clock does stop with 1:47 left to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. It's going to go with one back set, stack set as well. They're going to give to the one back there. That's the 21. Oh, we missed him. Tackle out there in the corner. Gets a nice run of about 20 yards. Dane Williams runs him out of bounds finally.
When we see that speed, that's dangerous. If he gets out in front, it's going to be mighty hard to track him down from behind.
It's JT James on the carry. So is this first down? Now they're going to go quick. Now they got a yardage here. They're going to go quick. They go same formation. What's everybody stopping for? Incomplete pass. Maybe the center looked like he went before everybody else did on that one. That was a little bit awkward looking. Looks like they're bringing Steven Discus in for number 34 in the backfield.
Clock's at 1:22, ball on the 39-yard line.
Tyson Bradden back there, quarterback. Looks like he's going to pass again and looking over the middle. Looks left, steps up in the pocket, moves to his left.
It's tripped up.
Payson Jones does trip him up, stays in bounds, gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Gain 5 yards, so it's going to be third and about 4.
I'm surprised North Little Rock's not using any timeouts. They have 3 timeouts.
It's like Tyler. And Tyler comes off the field, and they go up the middle, try to get the first down to try to stop the clock, and
He's
they don't.
short.
He's short. He's going to bring up 4th down. They do call a timeout here, Coach. Isaac Chapman on the tackle. I think Tyler Pinkerton was in there along with Troy Chandler, number 26. So the clock does stop with 52 seconds left to go, and it's a 4th and 1 on the Wildcats' 47-yard line.
The Wildcats may come back and try one of those screens they saw earlier, had a little success with, and get their guys in space with a couple lead blockers in front of them.
Well, no, the wrestling started. Marcus Mounts is a wrestler. I wonder if he hurt his ankle wrestling.
Possibly. He wrestles. He's in the band.
That's right.
I mean, he's like a Renaissance man. He does a little bit of everything.
I was asking Coach Brill today what instrument he plays, and he wasn't quite sure.
I think it's the trumpet.
Okay.
I think it's the trumpet.
That's fantastic. And ex-Razorback coach Ken Hatfield was here last night. He spoke to the team on Fields of Courage, so it was nice to have him here as well.
Absolutely. Wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, he coached at Rice. He coached at Razorbacks.
Yeah.
He coached in the NFL for a little bit too. Yeah.
Legendary coach.
Sure is. 4th and 1. They hurry to the line. They do get the ball off. They get the first down on a quick snap. The clock does stop. Looks like that was JT Harris. They're going to go quick again. Now he's got to be careful with them going deep on this one. Got to stay behind him. Don't let him get behind you. He's behind him.
Oh.
That ball was intended for Jace White, blocked down by LeSean Gaucher out there. He made a good recovery on that.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one that got beat deep earlier from the miscommunication in the back end. So good to see him recover there.
He did a really good job of recovering. That's what I was worried about before that play started. I thought maybe our defensive backs aren't deep enough. with 37 seconds left to go in the half.
Again, we just got to keep
give
him in
some
front of
space.
us. Give him some space. Keep him in front of us.
I agree. I wouldn't be in the backfield. I'd be. Now Braden gets it out to 21. Looks like Nestor Gonzalez is there and wraps him up.
It's a great job by defensive lineman right there making that play on the receiver. That's great hustle, great effort.
Tyler Pinkerton able to turn him back in for Nestor Gonzalez to clean it up. That's 28. They do call another timeout to the North Little Rock charging Wildcats.
Ball's going to be on the 39-yard line with just under 30 seconds left in the first half, 3rd-and-1.
Well, you see Tyler Pinkerton out there, number 7 coach. He is the quarterback of the defense. I mean, Coach Dale Williams, will call the play in, give him a signal, and he has to get everybody in position before everything starts, and he has to make sure that everything's all set, that everybody's in the correct spot. So, I mean, Tyler Pinkerton is a heck of a player. Not only is he a defender, but he is the quarterback out there. As a senior, he is. He's going to be really missed next year.
Absolutely, and it comes down to alignment and assignment. They have to be aligned right. They have to have correct assignment, and that's going to allow them to play a step faster and play very aggressive.
Back to passes, Tyson Braden. There comes
Braxton Lindsey off the edge. Ball's in the air. Payson Jones with the interception.
Payson Jones with the interception. 20 seconds left to go.
Great pressure there by Braxton Lindsey off the edge. He's one of the best sophomore football players in the state.
I agree. He plays with a high motor. You can't stop him.
He's a difference maker on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, he does other good things at receiver and at corner, but at that outside linebacker spot, he's an absolute difference maker.
I like it. Him out there. Just go chase.
Yeah.
Go chase the
Just
ball.
let him go play
just
football.
Use your instincts and just go get the ball.
You said it. I think we'll come out here and take a knee and.
Want to take a shot?
No.
Oh, I would. I would take a shot.
So you might as well take one or two, huh?
Yeah, I say take one or two. I would say. I mean, if you get one-on-one out here, if they're still going man, maybe reverser, deep, or
yeah, they're playing a little bit more of a prevent here. You see two safeties back.
No, you still. Well, they do run the ball. Jacob Jenkins gets about 5 yards. So it's going to get it to the 40-yard line. Does Harbison look like he's going to call a timeout, or is he going to let it go?
Well, he's going to let it go.
Yeah, they're taking their headsets off. Looks like that's going to be the halftime for the Mounties.
That's a very good first half of football there for the Rogers Mounties.
Even with 2 interceptions,
yeah.
Still 28-6. But I thought the defense played substantially well. I mean, just really fantastic.
Yeah, and I think the player of the game for the first half would have to be Jacob Jenkins.
I would have to agree. Yeah, he's playing really well today. And looks like the Mounties had a really good game plan going into this. Saw where they took advantage of some things and or could take advantage, and there they are. They took advantage of it.
Good first half.
A really good first half. We'll be back at I'm not sure if we have any festivities at the halftime. I don't think the band is going to perform, so we'll be back at the start of the second half.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, what's up? Your wife beating right? I missed the memo.
Just us. A little bit of toughness.
What's up?
Hey, Coach. We're with Coach Harbison, the head coach of the Rogers Mounties. We're going to ask you, how do you think your team executed in the first half?
Well, I think offensively we've got to do better. We had a couple of crucial turnovers there. They scored off of one of those, and defense is playing great, but we got to sustain the drives and we got to score when we get in here in the red zone.
Any key players you think of stand out or key plays?
Well, I mean, JJ's running the ball extremely hard. I think offensive line's blocking well. We've had some big plays, and then defensively we're just flying around and playing physical and playing fast and doing what we need to do to keep them off the board.
What are the keys to keep the second half, keep it rolling? What do you think?
Well, they get the ball coming out, so the first thing we do is get a stop. And if we can get a stop and a score and kind of take control of the game again, we'll be okay.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Perfect. Yep. We'll come back in the game. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The Blue Wildcats coming to the stands are raising money for the annual RHS Project Graduation event. This is a drug and alcohol-free lock-in style event that takes place following graduation. Newly graduated seniors will celebrate their accomplishments in a safe environment with lots of games, fun, prizes, and food. We appreciate your support for the class of 2024. Tonight, the Rogers Mountie Touchdown Club would like to remind you that they are hosting a fundraising cornhole tournament Saturday, tomorrow, starting at 11. Location of the event is the Moose Lodge in Lowell. Cost is $50 to enter a team, and there will be prizes for first and second place. They will also be serving food at the event. Stop by the Moose Lodge in Lowell for some fun and great food to cheer your favorite cornhole team on to victory. RHS Touchdown Club says thank you and go Mounties. Some other scores for games in progress. Cabot's leading Springdale Harbor 21-6 second quarter. Jonesboro over Southside 7-0 second quarter. At halftime, Bentonville West 21, Northside 14. Mounties football and the Booster Club would like to recognize and thank Jordan Patterson and Sterling Bank of Rogers for sponsoring our pregame meal this afternoon for our football players, staff, and coaches. Also, on behalf of the Rogers Athletic Department, we're sincerely grateful for Northwest Health and Ozark Orthopedics for their financial support in providing additional on-site athletic trainers to care for our injured student athletes today and every day. Thank you, athletic trainers, for providing your outstanding expertise to our community.
Welcome back to Whitey Smith Stadium for the second half between the Rogers Mounties and the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. Hope you enjoyed that drone footage of the drone team out here with Jeff Anderson and the drone team up here, taking that footage that you saw at halftime. Currently, right now, we have a total of 288 yards for the Mounties, and Little Rock has 209. We have Mounties have 12 first downs. They have 8 first downs. It's the third down conversion rate that is the difference in the game so far. Mounties are 3 for 7, and North Little Rock is 0 for 7. Jacob Jenkins is leading all rushers with 86 yards on 12 carries. And in the passing, Dane Williams has 195 yards passing, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, and Jenkins again with 118 yards receiving and 1 TD, and 99 of it was on one play. So that's pretty good night for JJ so far. Some scores in the 7A West tonight, or the 7A Conference. Bentonville West is up 21-14 over Northside. Cabot is up 21-6 over Harbor, and Southside is leading Jonesboro 32-14. That kind of gets us caught up right now, Coach, and JT is set to kick, and we'll get your thoughts on that first half here. And it's a deep kick, and it is going to go in the end zone. What did you see in that first half, Coach, that you liked and something that we might hope to improve for next week?
Well, I don't want to say we played a perfect first half, but outside of the one long pass play, I thought we played near perfect football. We had very minimal penalties. I thought we ran the ball well, threw the ball well. I'd like to take back 2 of those picks Dane had. But outside of that, very clean game. And we're going to have to continue much of the same going into next week. Continue the running game, continue being very effective in the pass game, and most importantly, playing stingy defense.
Braden looking to the right. He's rolling to the right, throws it to number 19. That is Tony Wilkins. He's the one that had the touchdown earlier. Run out of bounds by Dane Williams. Gain of about 7 yards. Second and long 3. I was out there at halftime, Coach. It's gotten chillier.
It has.
Braden looking back past it again.
Oh!
Incomplete. Really good break on the ball by LeSean Gaucher, number 19, the freshman.
He read that very well. He's coming into his own out there at corner.
Yeah, it's a confidence thing. Corners are confident kids, confident cats, and you got to have some confidence to be out there. And he's gaining some every week.
Yeah, and you got to have a short memory. So he's definitely forgetting about that long pass.
He's going to bring a 3rd and 4 again. Looks like a press coverage on the near side. That's Jace White in motion. He's going to run the ball. He bounces it around a little bit. Dane Williams stacks him up.
Looks like you may have it from.
He does look like they have it.
Enough.
It's like Tyler Pinkerton was in there, and
I wonder how Marcus is feeling. I know Dane does a good job on defense, but I'm not very happy about seeing our starting quarterback playing too much defense.
That's right. And there comes the wide side again, and there's Dane bringing him
on
down.
the
The ball's on the ground. The ball's kicked around, and they end up picking it up. Oh, my goodness. North Little Rock picks up the ball, and we have an injured player on the field. Is that number 2?
That's number 2.
Dane is down on the field. Having that knee and it's almost prophesized by you there, Coach. You don't like to see your starting quarterback out there. He's had a knee issue before.
Yeah, we can keep him out. I think that'd be good for us, just going forward in our chance of making a deep run.
Back to passes Braden. He's looking left, looking over the middle. Oh, keep your feet. That's maybe part of his ankle issue, all taped up. You see that left foot? He wasn't able to plan and go get it. Marcus Mounts back in the game. Ball's over the middle. He almost had a chance to pick that. I was corrected at halftime by Molly Davis, the principal at Elmwood. She told me, and she told you too, that Marcus Mounts is an all-state violinist.
Even more impressive. I think the violin is even more impressive.
Boy, he is a Renaissance man.
Yeah, he is. And I think he writes poetry also.
2nd and 10. Braden back to pass again, straight back, looking for the screen pass. He does have it. Looks like he's run down.
And he's hit hard by Pinkerton.
And
wow.
Braxton Lindsey blows up the lineman, too.
Laying the boom.
That was Tyler Pinkerton and Braxton Lindsey. There was a lot of wood being laid there on that play.
They got Dane coming back on defense, and maybe they feel like we got to have it right now and close this game out. And
Yeah, they got Jeff Regan and Jansen Garner warming up down here. One of those two will probably go in for Dane. And they're going tight trips bunch to the left side. Braden looking left. His pocket's closing down.
Oh, Payson Jones. That's an effort sack.
Payson Jones, man, I tell you what.
Fresh legs. He hadn't played in 3 weeks.
He hadn't.
6 tackles. How many tackles for loss I wanted? That was a big play there on 3rd down. That brings up 4th and 15 from the 37-yard line, and Charging Wildcats have their punting unit coming out.
Yeah, and it's not like that quarterback, Tyson Braden, is not a big boy. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, and Payson brought him down in the open field. Payson goes 6 foot 190. He is a solid football player. Jeff Regan back deep for the Mounties. Looks like they're going to get it kickoff. Nice high kick. Are we going to fair catch it? No, it's off to the far side. The ball bounces and stays there at the 29-yard line. So the Mounties are going to take over the 29-yard line. And it looks like the offense is about to take the field. We'll see who.
Like Dane's made to get a break here.
Yeah,
on
Coach
offense.
Brill just said, "Hey, Dane, just take a break. We got it. We're all right." It looks like Jeff took his gloves off, so Jeff is going to go back to quarterback. So they're going to go trips to this side. Got Verser, Jansen Garner, and Hudgens. Jacob Jenkins is back there with Jeff Regan. Looks like they're giving to Jacob Jenkins, which is a safe play. It's brought down with a gain of about 3 or 4. Looks like number 0, Skylar Easter. He's one of the ones that their coach, Clint Reed, told me about. He said, heck of a football player, has about 75 tackles on the season. We're going to bring up 2nd and about 8.
The ball's going to be on the 30-yard line. 2-by-2 set.
Jacob Jenkins is flanking Regan. Looking straight back. Rolls out to the right. Oh, he's going to Grayson Cash deep. Oh, and he pulls it
great
in.
Catch. Talked about that catch radius.
That catch radius, Grayson Cash right over the top of Devontae Harris, a 5'6", 120-pound defensive back.
They're in 2 different weight classes.
Jeff has done that a couple times to Grayson Cash. Grayson Cash is down there somewhere. I'll
He
get it
just
to him.
throws it up and give it. It's like throwing an alley-oop in basketball.
Yeah. There they are. The good gain on the play down to the 33-yard line. 38-yard pass. Regan rolling to the left now. Throws it over. Oh, jump pass over to Caleb Hudgens. The ball was, short a little bit. Caleb went ahead and got it. No gain on the play. Regan was being rushed on that throw. Had to get rid of it. It looks like there was maybe a 1-yard gain on that play. So they're going to go trips to the far side. That's Cash, Verser. Cash, Jansen, Garner. Caleb Hudgens and Verser's to the near side, excuse me. Looks like Jeff's going to roll this way. He's going to try to run. No, he flips it to Jacob Jenkins. Jacob's going to have some running room all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Got the flag.
Oh, the flag is most likely going to be
Offensive lineman downfield.
Downfield. That's exactly right, Coach. And I think that's just one of those option plays where it's like, hey, we're going to run this, but.
If this happens, you have this option.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, illegal receiver downfield.
But I think that's planned. I think that was the call all along, was a pass all along. I see Coach Bray out there. He's upset about it. Rob Bray, the offensive line coach, been here a long time, 20 years or so plus.
Yeah, he does a great job.
Does a
with
fantastic
these
job
offensive-
with the offensive linemen.
And I think they brought up, I think we talked about this last week, they've brought up all the freshman linemen just to get these extra reps, extra practice for Bray. It's going to help him tremendously going into the spring and
Well,
going next year.
when Jeff has mentioned, he goes, my goodness, those freshmen are huge.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff is back in the quarterback spot again. 2nd and 14. Looks like they fake it to Jacob Jenkins. Going to throw it to maybe Verser, and he's got it. And Mercer's keeping his
still
feet.
fighting.
Still fighting for yardage all the way down to the 12-yard line.
That's a nice touch pass there by Jeff.
He just kind of threw him open.
Yeah.
Throws it to the spot in the field where,
Lets him go
hey,
get it.
Go get it. Go get the ball.
Great ball placement there.
Ball is placed at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 Mounties.
And he was had some people in his face, too.
That's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line for the Mounties.
So it's going to be twin set to both sides. Garner and Verser on this side. Hudgen and Cash to the other side. JJ flanks Regan to the right.
Oh!
What's going on? It must have been.
I got nervous there for a second.
I know, I did too. Hits him in the belly. False start on the Mounties. Do we call a timeout?
Yeah, I think we got a timeout here.
Oh, I'm not sure why there would be a timeout. I didn't see a signal by the white hat. So the Mounties are going back to the line.
Yeah, we had a
Clock is running now, so play clock's down to 10. Regan gets a snap, fakes it to JJ, runs to the right. Looks like he's just going to run around. He could have cut back. Oh, he's hit hard down to about the 2-yard line. Right down to the first down marker.
Yeah, they can get a first down here.
They sure can. They're 1 yard short of it, first down. 2nd and 1 from the
3-yard line.
3-yard line, yes. Gain of about 14 yards on that play. Trips to the near side. Snap is to Regan. They're going to give it to JJ. He tries to find some space there, and it gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Mounties. Touchdown, Jacob Jenkins.
That's number 3 for Jacob tonight.
3 touchdowns tonight, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. He's having himself a night tonight.
Yeah, he is. And again, great job by the offensive lineman opening up holes. Big holes for Jacob Jenkins there.
6:14 to play, and it's 34-6. It's a 3-minute drive. Started the Rogers 29-yard line. 71-yard drive for the Mounties to start the second half.
I'm impressed how the playbook didn't change once Jeff came the quarterback. They just do what they've done.
It expands a little bit too.
Yeah, it does.
In some ways, because of his running ability.
Because of running ability, absolutely.
Yeah. It's blocked again. My goodness, that. Yeah, that's his 2 tonight. It just looks like the snapping and the timing are off just a little bit because Marcus is not.
Marcus has been the traditional long snapper for us, so
right.
It's a little bit different, and those things are very intricate things that you have to have for all that to kind of mesh up and create for a good extra point field goal.
With 6 minutes and 14 seconds.
We have a replay of that touchdown here by Jacob Jenkins. Bounces outside.
Blocking out there.
Yeah.
Terrific. Was
Goes
that Diego
in untouched.
Dillette? Diego Dillette is out there. Also the receivers as well.
Yeah, another good drive right there by the Mounties. We go up 34-6.
I saw Colin Jones out there as well, the number 79. He's got a few offers to play at the next level, Coach. He moved from defense to offense this past year. He's made the transition seamlessly. He's done a fantastic job. He's done everything the coaches have asked him, and he is a beast in the weight room.
Yeah, and you can look at our guys. You can tell they definitely have a good off-season training program and an in-season strength and conditioning program. The way our guys just came back from injury, I think bodes well for the strength and conditioning program.
They lift all season long.
Yeah.
And so that is a big part of it. I mean, it kind of stinks when you're a player. It's
Yeah.
just like, I'm tired, coach, man. But in the long run, late in the season, preventive injury.
Absolutely.
Big kick by JT, and it does
in the end zone.
Get in the end zone, crawls into the end zone.
Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. Ball comes
So they'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Wildcats.
So the Mounties, like Coach was saying, 34-6. They get one more score, we will have a running clock.
Yeah, we got to get a score, and we have to make our extra point field goal.
We do, don't we?
Yeah, we've got to make that for it to be 35 and get that clock running.
Wow, that does make a big difference. Bradden's back to quarterback, hands off the discus. And, he keeps his feet. Braxton finally does take him down. Payson Jones and Isaac Chapman had a chance to get him. But really, 9-yard gain by Steven Discus. He's only 5'10", but he's 200 pounds. He's a strong individual out there. No wonder why he got out of Isaac Chapman's grasps. Another little swing pass out here. Andrew Trenera has him zoned in.
He sniffed that out from the very beginning. When that ball's on the way, he was on the way.
You could see him from the 40-yard line, like, oh, he's like a torpedo. Getting ready to get there.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Wildcats from the 29-yard line.
And they have their 0% on third down. 0% conversion rate on third down tonight.
Rogers, and it is 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1. Back there with Braden is JT James, and they do give it to him.
Oh,
he tries to
he's
bounce.
short.
If they can kind of
he's very
square him
close.
up.
Very close.
We couldn't quite square him up. He's just slippery enough, and it looks like they are going to give him the first down. Yes, the side judge does give him the first down.
Oh, that's their first 3rd down conversion of the ball game.
DJ Dara out there, number 9.
That is up for a first down. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
DJ Dara goes 6'1", 245. Bennett Tyner down there in the line. It looks like they're going to have a Payson Jones came on the rush there. Bennett Tyner. Oh my goodness. I called his name before the play started, didn't I, Coach?
You did.
We're not on a delay, are we?
No, we're not.
We're seeing it live, right?
Yeah.
So we called it before the play started there. Bennett Tyner got in there late.
He plays with a great motor.
He does.
He really does, and he has those long arms. He's long and lanky, and he just does a good job of finding his way to the quarterback there.
You see Payson Jones put all that pressure on him. He just beast mode his way into the back of the backfield. Back to the pass again. He's rolling to his right. There's Tyler Pinkerton. That is a big loss. That's a loss of about 10 yards down to the 16-yard line. He's going to bring up 3rd and a very, very long.
3rd and 24 from the 16-yard line.
My
is
goodness.
what the Wildcats will be faced with here. With just under 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
And, if they stop him here, get the ball back, you can almost see the charging Wildcats they're kind of deflated right now. Their body language isn't very good. Trips to the near side. Braden is looking left. He's got a lot of time. Fires it off. We got a guy there.
Oh!
Marcus Mounts almost with the interception. Got his hands on it. But he did knock it down, and a really good play. I love how he broke on the ball.
Yeah.
Marcus Mounts for the Mounties. Brings up 4th down.
4th and 24. That's the thing about playing defensive back. You only get 1 or 2 chances, maybe a game.
Maybe.
If you get those chances, you better haul that thing in.
You got to take advantage of them.
Pad those stats a little bit and, get you 4 or 5 in a season, maybe more. Jeff Regan is on the 50-yard line. Looks like it does punt it. Looks like another short punt. Oh, my goodness. Cam.
It takes a Mounties bounce.
Big time Mounties bounce. Bounces all the way back to the 21-yard lines where the Mounties will take over. Ended up being incredibly short punt, maybe about a punt of 7 yards or so. It looks like they're going to bring Jeff out again and let Dane in his knee rest for now with the league like it is. And
Smart move by the coaching staff here, because you didn't see him on defense either that last defensive series.
let Dane rest that knee, get ready for next week possibly. He did have that PCL injury early in the season, and I see Marcus Mounts down here on the sideline trying to
stay loose.
Get that. I'll say they're going empty set, quads to the left side here. Jeff is looking left, then fires right. Back in the corner of the end zone. We got a guy.
It's going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Going for that mismatch again. Yeah, Grayson Cash again against that defender. Devontae Harris was 5'6", 121 pounds in the playbook here. Grayson almost came back to the ball, but Devontae Harris had to grab him in order to prevent the touchdown. If he doesn't grab him, Grayson goes back, gets the ball, another touchdown for the Mounties.
Yeah. No flag. They waved the flag off there.
Oh, they did. My goodness. I thought. I don't know how
pretty
that was
obvious for me from this point. Yeah.
Wow.
About undressed him over there.
Yeah. That's crazy. So here we go again. We got Harbison's calling the play in. Play clock's down to 20. Plenty of time. 3:07 left to go in the quarter. JJ's flanking Jeff to the left. Looks like going to give it to JJ. Trying to find some room there, and it's bottled up for no gain. He's going to bring up 3rd and 10. That's that big number 97 down there, Jalen Allen, 6'6", 210, defensive lineman.
Brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Mounties.
And they're going to go with the empty set again. So we've got in order here, Verser, Jansen Garner, Hudgens, JJ, then Cash on the far side. Regan all by himself in the backfield. Looking left. He's got plenty of room to run if he wants to. Throws it over. We got to run that.
Yeah, he could have won.
Yeah, you got to run that. Get you 8 yards.
Yeah. Set up a,
Get your first down. Something. Now it's fourth down.
Depending on play for the Wildcats, number 13, Devontae Harris.
Looks like they're going to try to kick it with JT Miller. Yeah, 3rd and 10 like that. Just go, there's plenty of green grass out there. They're going man coverage. Go get your 8 to 10 yards. You can bring it 4th and short or get your first down.
yeah, maybe even more the way he can make people miss in the back end.
Ball placed at the 29-yard line, making for a 39-yard field goal for JT Miller. Looks up and it looks pretty good. Oh, no good. Did it miss? Which upright?
Field goal attempt is no good.
Missed to the left, I assume. There is a penalty flag on the play. I was looking at the ball. Did we get interfered with? JT get interfered with on the kick?
Looks like they're holding the offense back up.
Sure are.
Yeah, run into the kicker.
Running into the kicker.
It's going to bring a new set of downs for the Mounties.
Well, it looks like roughing, isn't it, Jamie? That's a big one. I wasn't looking at the kicker. I was looking at the kick and didn't quite see it. I knew they were close to blocking it again, Coach. Didn't you see that?
I saw that.
That's something we're going to have to work on this week because
every point's going to be very crucial next week, no matter who we play.
So here they go again. Mounties take over. It's first down now. First and on the 10 on the 11-yard line. Regan hands it to JJ. Finds a little bit of room. Nope. Gets about 1 yard.
What we hadn't seen yet is the quarterback take that ball out and keep it around the corner.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's coming up sometime soon, especially with Jeff being a quarterback.
Yeah. Looks like they're bringing Dane back in. We're going with the bunch set here. Looks like the same formation they started with to start this game. Back to pass. Looks like it's going to be over to the left. They got Regan to the crossing zone as a touchdown Mounties. They brought Jeff Regan all the way across the zone here. You see Dane Williams giving ground, backing up. Just to give Jeff some time to clear all the way through. Throws a dart right on his chest. Gets a touchdown.
We make this field goal here, this extra point attempt, and it's going to be 35 points. And there Clark will start running.
Really well-designed play there. So they had clear out. Jansen Garner and Mabry Verser cleared out to the far side, and Regan came across from the backside this way. Snap, but it gets it down. Good hold by Grayson Cass, and that's extra point is good. Do the math for me. Is that 35?
35 plus 6 equals 41.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not the best at math. I can do that one. Don't give me any more. Don't ask me to divide. 80-yard drive.
That was an 80-yard drive? Okay, it felt like we lost possession there because of the field goal and all that. So, wow, 80-yard drive for the Mounties. 5-minute drive. Here's a replay coming across. If you can see the formation, you watch Jansen, Garner, and maybe Verser clear out, and Regan come all the way across about the 5-yard line. Catches it in his belly, falls in the end zone. Here's a good angle here by our boy Tommy down there on the sideline. Throws it in there. Really good pass.
Right in stride.
Right in stride. Good coverage. Is that Tommy down there? Aiden. Aiden did a really good job on that video cameraman work. So 1:38 left to go in the third quarter. We will have a running clock from here on out. They stop on the change of possessions. It's a sportsmanship rule. And here's JT Miller set to kick again. And really gets his leg into that one. And that ball goes into the end zone at least 5 yards deep. Well, now we can start talking about next week a little bit, Coach, maybe, as we will travel down to Bryant, Arkansas, and play the Bryant Hornets, who are –
they're a juggernaut.
Well, yeah, they've won 4 straight state championships at the 7A level, the highest level. And they are a incredibly powerful team. They're fast. They're big. They're about as good a team as we will face, as anybody faces in the last 4 years. So we will have our hands full next week.
Absolutely, and they put a beat down on Conway last week.
Mm-hmm. Here's Braden's back to pass, fakes it to the right side, trying to find some room. Mike does find some room to the left side. Looks like he's going to run it. Here comes Isaac Chapman, slows him up some. Run down by Hunter Dickey. Hunter Dickey, this sophomore, 6'1", 190. Slowed him up in the backfield initially.
I like how he stayed with the play.
I'm telling you, Hunter Dickey's going to be a player.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a high motor.
He's got a good frame to put some weight on. He's long, he's lean. He's a good athlete out there.
Yeah, Elmwood product. We go down. It will be a first down. They bring the guy in motion. Oh my goodness, Isaac Chapman.
Swallowed by Isaac Chapman.
Swallowed up his right. That was number 25, JT Harris. He just disappeared.
Yeah.
I couldn't see him. Isaac Chapman got a hold of him.
See Dane back out there at safety.
Brings up second. Second down 12 for the Wildcats.
Going to bring 2nd and 12. Oh, I think I lost you. All right, gives it to the sweep to this side of Tyler Pinkerton. Swallows him up again for another 4-yard loss.
We've got a great defensive game plan tonight.
And that is the end of the third quarter.
That is the end of the third quarter. 41-6. The Mounties have a really good lead here, and I'm telling you, there are a lot of folks that here Bentonville didn't want to play us again. Fayetteville probably didn't want to play us again. So they're thankful that we're going to the central side of the state next week and not playing one of them here next week.
Yeah, the good thing about us is, and we've talked about this before, you want to be playing your best ball at the best time. And what better time to play good ball than right now in the playoffs? And it seems like these last 3 weeks, we've really put it all together in all 3 aspects of the game: offense, defense, and special teams.
$17 total yards for North Little Rock in that quarter. Rogers had 93, so we had just that 1 possession, 2 possessions.
Yeah, we had the 80-yard drive.
The 80-yard drive. So the Mounties still look like they've got their starting lineup out there at the start of the 4th quarter on defense. So Troy Chandler there at nose guard, Hunter Dickey, and DJ Dara on the line. Looks like Isaac Chapman and are going to come from the backside. Throws it to Jace White. He does catch it out of bounds. Little out route as he rolled out that way. We had our 2 linebackers chasing him that way. We had Payson Jones and Isaac Chapman chasing him. If the ball came this way, it would have gotten for a 4-yard loss. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line for the charging Wildcats. Isaac Chapman goes in on the blitz again. Oh, just misses discus. And almost swallowed him up in the backfield again, but Tyler Pinkerton and Tyler's up to 7 tackles now. Troy Chandler on the tackle as well. 2nd and 4. Looks like there's not. Oh, they're not going to call anything. We didn't get off the. Yeah, the ball is. You know, the center doesn't have it out too far in front of him, so I guess we didn't cross the line of scrimmage. They do snap it to Braden. He's looking to down the middle. Not much. We didn't come with the blitz. Throws it to his man out here on number 31, swallowed up by Dane Williams. It will be a first down for the Wildcats at the 47-yard line of the Mounties. Pass was caught by, looks like a JT James.
Looks like the only starter that's still in on the defensive front is DJ Dara.
I see that, giving Nesto and Alan Perez a little bit of a break. Tyler Braden hands it off to Discus. There goes Isaac Chapman and Troy Chandler. See how Isaac Chapman just chases that thing down from the weak side.
Yeah, what a ball player. We talked about 2 weeks ago. He ran for 186 yards against Harbor.
Yes.
He ain't touched the ball at all tonight, and he's making a world of plays on the defensive side of the ball for us.
Yeah. Trips to the far side. Braden's got plenty of time. Looks like DJ Jarrow's being held, but he doesn't call it. Oh, good job by Payson Jones. You see him break down in the open field? He said, well, I'll let you pass it, but you're not going to pass me.
Yeah, that's a great open field tackle there.
Payson Jones has 7 tackles. That's his 7th tackle tonight, doing a fantastic job in his return to the ball game return to the Mounties lineup. What an addition that has been tonight.
Oh, it's been great.
I didn't realize how much we missed him.
Yeah. Well, it speaks of our depth, right? Because if you can go 3 weeks and not have a Payson Jones out there and really not miss him until you see him playing on a Friday night. Quality depth for the Mounties.
North Little Rock is going to call a timeout with 9:05 left to go in the ball game. To catch up to speed on some of these other games being played in the 7A West State Championship. Cabot is over Harbor 28-6 in the 3rd quarter. Bentonville West is over Northside 24-14 in the 3rd. Also in the 3rd quarter, Southside 39, Jonesboro 20. That Southside team is good.
Yeah, they are.
Weren't they the 5th ranked? Now they come back and they're going to play Fayetteville next week.
Yeah. Played
us tough, and they are going to be a tough out. Southside is.
Much improved program there last couple years.
Yeah, I guarantee that Fayetteville's wanting Jonesboro to win that game.
Again, look at the nice drone coverage provided tonight.
That's right. Jeff Anderson and his crew. It's going to be 3rd and 8 from the 45-yard line for the Charging Wildcats. Braden looks like he's audibling right now. Looks like he's back to pass, looking down the middle. He steps up in the pocket, doesn't find anything, and there down he goes. Isaac Chapman brings him down again.
Good coverage in the secondary. That's a coverage sack.
It really was. Cam Cunningham, Andrew Trineri out there in the defensive backfield, along with Dane Williams.
You got the freshman Sean Gaucher has done an admirable job tonight at corner.
Sure has.
It'll be 4th and 8 for the Charging Wildcats from the 45-yard line.
Looks like they're not going to opt for the punt. Going to go for it. Back to passes Braden again. Tyler Pinkerton is there. He did a great job. That's a tough job for that number 25, running back, to try to stop Tyler Pinkerton.
Pink's just too strong, and he had a head of steam, and 25 didn't stand a chance of blocking him there.
JT Harris, the number 25 for the Charging Wildcats, 5'8", 155 pounds. That's just not. That's a mismatch, and that's a difficult problem for them. So that's going to bring up first down for the Mounties on the 50-yard line with 7:50 to go left in the game. It's Tyler Pinkerton's 2nd sack of the ball game. Yeah, flip sides, guys. There we go.
If we were having to pick a defensive player of the game tonight, it would be very difficult.
I agree.
I think we have a number of guys with 6, 7, 8, 9 tackles at least.
Isaac's leading with 8. Looks like they're going to go with twins to the far side. Cash and Jansen Garner to the far side. Regan's at quarterback. Well, JJ, I like a little JJ up the middle. Not much room there. I think he's going to lose a yard. The size of this defensive line is good, but compared to next week,
Oh, it's night and day.
yeah, they're going to be really, really big next week. Looks like Jacob is going to come out of the ball game. Jacob Jenkins comes out. Caleb Hudgens checks in for him.
I think you're going to see Payson at running back possibly.
It's Isaac Chapman back there for now. But I like that idea.
Yeah.
Payson Jones is a really good running back. It has been in the past. Twins to both sides. Isaac Chapman flanks Regan. Looks like they quick pass, quick hitter to Grayson Cash. Oh, he finds a room down the sideline. Grayson with a nice move. Good blocking out here by Caleb Hudgens. Give Grayson a little crease on the sideline here and gains about 15 yards. Pass came out quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. No wasted movements.
Able to, and the receiver gets it, and he's allowed some time to see where the defenders are and make a move. Grayson looks like he got some new shoes on tonight.
I was thinking those are some fancy kicks there. I like them.
The basketball shoes. Looks like he's going to give it to Isaac Chapman up the middle, running really hard.
Just a punishing running style Isaac brings. He does. He always keeps 4 points of contact on that ball.
His
Good
shoulder
ball
pad,
security.
he plays behind his
Yeah,
pads.
good pad level.
You see the pad level, he plays behind it, so if he gets hit, he's going to be moving forward. Coach Harbison, Coach Brill talking it over right now about what to call play here, along with Coach Bray. The three of them are together.
I like to hear that conversation down there.
Yeah, I know.
I bet Bray's wanting to run the ball.
Brill's wanting to throw it.
Brill's wanting to throw it, and Hart's being the mediator.
That's right. 4 seconds left to go on the play clock. You got to run it. They do get the snap off. I wonder if there's illegal procedure, but give it to Isaac Chapman. Oh. Isaac Chapman. That's Skylar Easter, number 0. Terrific ball player for the Charging Wildcats. He's got 70 tackles on the season. He's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, when I played, you didn't see number 0.
No.
Is that something that just started a line
I
maybe
think
in
so.
the last 3 or 4 years? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
You are starting to see a lot of it. It usually goes to that littler, slot receiver type of thing. Regan's back there to pass again, or hands it off to Isaac Chapman, running hard again, gets that first down.
You said it, running behind his pads.
And brought down by Dakari Davis. And that is going to be another first down on the 24-yard line. Our statistician Jamie Engling and Coach Hookfin just realized they went to college together at the University of Miami.
Ohio University.
Ohio University.
Yeah.
Sorry, at Miami. No?
No, not.
Okay. Who's got the ball there? Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Kevin
Athens,
Monroe.
Ohio. Small world.
Kevin Monroy on that carry. Gains about 4 yards. Back in the backfield is Tarek Bien with Jeff. Maybe reverse her in as a slot. Looks like I bet they pull Mabry down there and give it to Tarek Bien on a little counter. They do. Tarek Bien finds a little running room. Look at Mabry. He's still driving his legs and helping Tarek get those 5 yards.
Nice strong run there. Is he a sophomore?
He is. He's terrific. Well, he had an amazing freshman season last year. He was awesome. And if they don't get the first down here, it looks like they're going to try to kick it. I see that JT Miller is warming up here.
Me personally, I would like to see Jansen Garner get in the end zone tonight.
I agree.
I really would.
Terrific kid. You know,
Selfless.
He really is. Basketball player, football player, DECA, National Honor Society, probably Mensa. It is going to be fourth down. Tarek Bien gains about 2 yards. We're going to fourth and about 3. They are going to bring on the field goal unit.
It was a good chance to work out some of those kinks we saw earlier on with the extra point field goals, kind of extra reps going into next week. As we talked about earlier, every point's going to be very crucial from this point forward, no matter who we're playing and where we're playing at. They still have Dane doing the deep snapping responsibilities right now, I believe.
They do, yes. I saw him running out there. Grayson Cash with those new shoes on the 35-yard field goal. JT Miller snap is good, hold is good.
Looks good to me.
The kick is good. 35-yard field goal is good for JT Miller. Brings the score to 44-6.
Clock stops with 1:17 left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Mounties just kind of took care of business tonight, Coach. They got on them early and stayed on them.
Yeah, I really like the fact that it wasn't a close game. I like the fact that we pretty much dominated in all aspects of the game. And what I'm most impressed by is we didn't have many penalties. That's something that's kind of plagued us the last few weeks, whether it was Harbor or even Heritage some. We know going back to Bentonville West, we had a lot of penalties. So to play a cleaner game as far as the flags are concerned, I'm impressed with that. That means the coaches really addressed it.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a super clean football game next week. We're going to have some breaks go our way. We're going to have to get some defensive turnovers, some special teams are going to have to go our way as well. It's just one of those things where, you know, this Mountie team was one of the best teams. I've done this for several years now. I've watched Mounties for at least a decade. It's one of the best teams that we've ever put together.
Well, what we got to understand going this, we can't play the name, Brian. We can't play the name. We can't go up there and be psyched out by what they've done in the past. We have to go play our brand of ball and play with a high level of confidence. I feel like we can play with anybody. We give ourselves a chance. Anything can happen. If you play hard, that ball tends to bounce your way more often than not.
Looks like offsides on the Mounties. Going to re-kick it.
And the thing with Brian, I don't think they've changed a whole bunch as far as their schemes go, because they ended up hiring their defensive coordinator
As the head coach.
As the head coach. He had left for Jonesboro, I believe.
The head coach went to Conway.
No,
the defensive coordinator went to Jonesboro
for a little while.
And then they hired him back.
After
the head coach
which
left.
I think was a smart hire, because you keep someone they're familiar with, and he's not going to do a whole bunch of changing of their schemes.
The continuity of a program is so big.
It is.
Here goes JT, set to kick it again. Gets his leg into this one. That's a really good kick. Looks like number 2 is going to have room to run back. Mounties haven't had to recover a kick in a long time. Uh-oh, he's found some room here. That's
that Gavin Swanson.
That is Gavin Swanson with the tackle.
Another sophomore there making his presence known.
Looks like there's a little pushing and shoving going on out there. Referees broke it up.
Well, I like to see the older guys come and grab the young guy and snatch him to the sideline and get him back where he's supposed to be. We don't need any silly fouls at this moment.
You know, I'd like to see out here is coming out is sophomore Caden Green, number 44. He's had a knee injury for most of the season, and it's going to be a good football player for a number of years for the Mounties. He's going to come out at nose guard. This might be his first play in a long time. Also, number 9, Hurston Cruz is out there on the defensive line. And Julian Tinajero as well on the defensive line. Defensive backfield, Aiden Eichenberry is back there. Looks like they're going to give it to the up back. Mounties are fighting hard out there. It's like Landon Mays comes in and Andrew Trineri checks out. Jack Green, number 24, the senior's out there, outside linebacker. Tarek Bien is playing linebacker as well. Gives it to the running back. Let's see if we got good stand-up out there tackle. The defensive back did a good job of holding off the defender. It's Carter Cox out there. Terrific job by Carter Cox. Hold that running back up. They're going to go quick again. Give it to the up back. Tackle who's at 25. I don't have him on the. And that looks like the last play of the ball game. That's going to do it here tonight as the Mounties take care of business and
In convincing fashion.
and 44-6. Stay tuned with an interview with the player of the game, Jacob Jenkins, as we will be down on the field with Mason and Bryson McIntosh interviewing Jacob Jenkins here in a moment. So please stay tuned for that. Congratulations, Jacob Jenkins. It's probably an easy pick.
Yeah.
17 rushes for 91 yards for Jacob Jenkins, and the receiving 118 yards and a touchdown. Wow, that's quite a night for Jacob. So, Coach, any final thoughts here before we head out?
No, I really liked the product we put on the field tonight. I thought we played a good, crisp game. You take away a couple plays here and there, the 2 picks, the long pass we gave up. Outside of that, I thought we played spectacular. Great game plan by the coaches and great effort from the players.
Couldn't have said it any better, Coach. I appreciate it. Jamie Engling, appreciate you. Our engineer, Zach Land, great job tonight. Really, he's the guy that puts it all together and team leader and gets all these kids getting all the great footage here. Jeff Anderson, our drone team captain. So really appreciate all the educators that have made this possible tonight. Tommy, good job tonight, buddy.
Thanks, TK.
It's good night. We'll see you next week in Bryant.
As a reminder, our Mounties team will continue their playoff run next Friday, November 17th. Please come out and support and cheer on the Mounties, and let's fill those visitor stands next week at an away game. Congratulations to the Rogers Mounties going to the second round of the state playoff.
Gentlemen, it's good to see you. It's good to see y'all.
Jacob, we're here with Jacob Jenkins. You had 17 rushing attempts, 2 touchdowns, including a 99-yard touchdown. How did you prepare for this game?
We just prepared with the boys. We locked into practice. We just had a good week. Man, we just ready. We lit.
And what weaknesses did you see in their defense to prepare you for this?
We saw all the weaknesses. The outside soft, inside soft. We got it done.
How were you able to find success tonight?
I prayed a lot, and I looked towards the linemen, and they said they had me in their hands, and they wrapped me up and got me to the end zone. So that's it.
This season, what skills have you worked on to really improve your game?
Touching the football, running the football,
Absolutely.
and jukes and stuff.
How important is it for you to get on top early here in the state playoffs?
It's very important. It's very important. The competition is different. That's it.
Congratulations on the win. Thank you, Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure. Diego, thank you very much.
Good to see you.